They say death and taxes are the only guarantees in life. But what they don't say is that the wealthy play by a different set of rules. Hidden deep in the tax code, past the confusing jargon, past the pages nobody reads, lies a loophole so powerful, it's quietly saving thousands, even millions for those who know it exists. It's completely legal, barely anyone talks about it. But the truth, the system was never made to help everyone. Just the ones who know where to look. So if you're tired of paying more than you should, smash that like button. Comment, "I want the loophole," so I know you're serious. And subscribe, because we're revealing what the accountants won't, and what the wealthy quietly use to stay rich. Let's get into it. The tax code is a map, not a trap. The average person sees taxes as a punishment. Something to dread, something to pay and move on from. But the wealthy see the tax code for what it really is, a map, a treasure map actually. And legal ways to pay less if you understand how to play the game. Here's the thing, most of the tax code isn't even about collecting money. It's about encouraging behavior. Want to know what the government rewards with tax breaks? Creating jobs, buying property, investing in energy, donating to causes, starting businesses. The tax code says, if you do things that help the economy or society, we'll reduce what you owe. And that's where the loophole comes in. The loophole they don't want you to find. It's called the Section 179 deduction. Sounds boring, but it's anything but. Here's how it works. If you own a business or even a side hustle, you can deduct the full purchase price of qualifying equipment or software in the year you buy it, instead of spreading it out over years. Translation: you spend money on tools you need anyway, and knock thousands off your taxable income. Cameras, laptops, business vehicles, office furniture, even certain improvements to your workspace. You just need a side hustle. Sell digital products, coach online, run an Etsy shop, manage social media for a friend. Congratulations, you're a business owner in the eyes of the IRS. And as a business owner, your world changes now. That camera you bought to record content? It's a write-off. That desk and chair you upgraded to improve your work setup, write off. The software subscription you use to edit videos or manage clients, yep, write it off. Still watching? Comment, side hustle tax hack. If this just opened your eyes, how much can this actually save you? Let's say you earn $60,000 a year. You start a simple side hustle that brings in a few thousand a month. To grow, you invest in a $2,000 laptop, a $1,500 camera, $600 in software, $900 in a workspace upgrade. That's $5,000 in eligible business purchases. With Section 179, you could deduct the full amount from your income, which, depending on your tax bracket, might save you $1,000 to $1,500 on taxes, just for spending money on your own business. No tricks, just knowing what the system actually allows. But the wealthy? They plan their entire year around moves like this. Why no one talks about it? So if it's legal and so powerful, why isn't everyone using it? Simple, nobody's teaching it. Schools don't teach tax strategy. You're not going to hear about this from the people doing your taxes. And stay quiet, but not anymore. The truth most never hear: you don't have to be rich to use this. You just have to stop thinking like an employee and start thinking like an owner. Owners get benefits. Owners get deductions. Owners use the code. You can start small. You don't need an LLC to take advantage of this. You just need intent, proof, track expenses, use your hustle with purpose. And suddenly the same tax system that's been squeezing you starts to work in your favor. If this gave you clarity, hit like to boost it into more people's feeds. Comment, "I'm ready to own," if you're done being played by the system. And subscribe, because next video, we're breaking down the 3 most powerful deductions millionaires use every year. They say knowledge is power, but in taxes knowledge is money. This loophole won't be on the news. It won't trend on social media. It won't go viral on its own, but for those who find it, it's the beginning of a very different financial life. One where you keep more of what you earn, one where you stop overpaying by accident, one where you finally start playing the game on your terms. The tax code is full of secrets. This is just one of them. And remember, the system isn't broken. It's just not made for those who don't understand it, but now you do.